Did you kind of look at this almost as a game you had to have, considering you're 2 and 3 starting here at home and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, even if we were 3 and 3, this is a must-win game. I mean, every game is a must-win game. And our home court is something that's sacred. We got to defend our home court, and that's what we went and did tonight.
This game is always special because you play against your brother, Dallin. Any trash talking before the game, during the game, or just keep it clean?
You know what? Honestly, no. I mean, we're competitors, but we're not dirty. You know what I mean? Like last night, he came over to my house. We played some video games, and it's just another day. And then we came and battled against each other today, and we battled hard. And he battled hard. He's a great player and scores well. But I mean, I won, so. Or sorry, we won. I won the battle between us, and then we won.
You looked like there was a stretch late in the second half where you kind of put a little bit on your shoulders. Is that how you felt at that point in time?
I won't say try to put it on my shoulders. I just knew that, Coach drew up executions. He knew that me and JB had an advantage as far as 1 through 5 on the ball screen switch. So they stopped switching. They stopped putting his brother on me, and they started just letting the guard me one-on-one. I felt like I was a little bigger, a little stronger, and it was quite easy for me to get to the rim. So we kept using that advantage. And I just felt like it was great execution by our coaching staff to recognize that and allow me to have the freedom to go out and make plays.
Must be extra satisfying for you because by your own admission, you were kind of struggling the last couple of weeks just to get out of the slump tonight. Can you talk about that?
Oh yeah, definitely. That time when I wasn't being myself, I just wasn't hitting shots. There's times when guys don't hit shots and they don't play the way they're capable of playing. But I try to be positive and have a great spirit and keep working hard and just being humble, listen to everything the coaches have to say, and just keep attacking. If I didn't shoot the basketball, I wouldn't be able to score. So I just kept attacking and kept working hard every day, and finally I've been slowly getting out of it.
Jimmy, all night long, you kind of had some tough luck at the rim, some tough finishes that didn't go your way. But in the clutch, you made 2 tough layups. Can you talk about your mindset down the stretch and how you want to take over?
Well, yeah, those little bunnies are still a little bit in the slump. Still, I feel like I can finish those a lot of the times, but I can't get my confidence low. I got to keep shooting. Doug just informed me one time that Eddie House went 0 for 16 in the game, and if he can go 0 for 16 and keep his confidence high, 3 or 4 shots aren't going to bug me. And my teammates are able to execute and hit shots, and so the defense can't key on me. And then when they start hitting shots and everybody starts getting the wealth, I can find my way to ease in and get a little easy buckets as well. So my teammates do an excellent job of hitting down shots and getting spacing and working on our spacing a lot, and that's been helping me a lot to get to the basket. Once I see a couple going, I get a little bit more confidence.
You guys have had to sit on 2 losses for a week. What was it like in practice just the past 5 or 6 days, just kind of?
I think honestly these have been our best practices of the year. Whenever you lose, it's really tough, and it comes down to how you decide to respond. And I feel as a team we responded really well. I mean, practices have been super competitive. I mean, guys are sacrificing their bodies in practice. I mean, Bo is diving on the floor, banging up his knees in practice, and we're going hard. And it's really great to see, and I mean, it paid off. And we feel great, and we got to keep working hard.
When's the last time you've taken 2 charges in a game?
Should have been 3, but but I can't remember.
Jordan, what did you think about just having you and Eric out there a lot tonight on the floor together and how that worked movement-wise, offensively?
I loved it. I think Eric is a phenomenal player. He finishes, especially in practice, he finishes really well around the rim. He's a big body. He's really strong. And, I mean, we saw it the first play of the game, I think it was. He posted up leverage and just went to work. And he's a great player. I love playing with him. And, I mean, we did really well on the boards. I love playing with it. And it opens up the floor a lot more. And we can get a lot more ball screens. Ja can get open. And I think it works for us.
Besides having Eric in there, did you guys change anything in rebounding? I mean, Jahi, you had 8 rebounds. I mean, and this is against one of the better rebound teams in the conference.
Well, yeah, the big guys, when they tangle up, the other big, I'm free to come in and use my jumping ability to get rebounds that the bigs are blocking out their guys. So, with EJ down there, he's definitely another taller guy and a bigger presence who's able to use his big body and help us get rebounds. He's 7'2", EJ's 6'10". That's a bigger lineup, more than we're used to seeing. And when EJ brings his toughness and his physicalness and he's fighting out there to get boards, I think it's contagious, and we all go out there and try to rebound as well.
Jordan, you're shooting free throws pretty well in conference play. Did you change anything up at all?
It's honestly, it's more mental than anything. I spend a lot of time, as dumb as it sounds, just sitting at home and with my eyes shut, visualizing rebounds. Like I think I shoot probably 50, 60 in my mind outside of practice free throws. Yeah, and it's really helped. And I mean, you'll notice it when I get to the line, I'll shut my eyes and just go through the motion, just visualize it going in. And I've been working with a sports psychologist, and visualization is huge. You look at any top tier athlete, Olympics, every sport, they do a phenomenal, they do really well with visualization. Like there are days I've heard that they won't even get on the track, they won't even get on the court, they'll just play games in their minds. Because that's how strong your mind is, and it's really, really helped.
How long have you been with sports psychology?
On and off my whole career, but I just, this year especially, I've really put a focus on it.
How long have you been doing the closing your eyes shooting free throws?
He suggested it right after Christmas, so right when Pac-12 season started.
Jahi tonight, Bo Barnes and Jonathan Gilling really stepped up. Can you just talk about their efforts and what it meant to the team?
Oh yeah, those guys, they always have a great attitude. When John was moved out of the starting lineup, he didn't play him. He didn't say a word. He just came out and played that much more better. Bo has a great motor. He's a tough kid, quiet kid, and he just wants to help the team win. And when he comes out and he's able to defend multiple positions and stretch the floor, and when him and John are on the floor together and they're able to create that much space and able for me to operate, it's huge for us. I think it's huge that he's able to step up and he's bringing some energy off the bench. So it's great. I love him having him on the floor because I feel like we can pressure the ball that much more and cause that much more havoc for the defense. So I'm enjoying him out there, and I think he's enjoying himself now.
Bo works so hard. I mean, it's exhausting just watching the guy. Next time, just watch him run. He sprints every possession, sprints every cut. Guy has a motor, and I love playing with him.
Jahi, especially with Bo stepping up, how do you feel about the depth of this year's team compared to maybe where we were at last year?
Definitely, yeah. Guys are starting to see that there's opportunities to go out there and get some minutes, and I think that guys are pushing each other more and more every day, which is bringing the best out of guys. And last year we really didn't have too many guys who were willing to step up to the plate and make plays. And this year I think that we're a little bit deeper, and I think guys are pushing each other more and more because the guys want to play more and more and help the team out more and more. So it's definitely huge for us. I can come out and get rest, and guys can run the point, guys can come out and score, guys can pressure the basketball, and it's a matchup. It helps the matchups more because teams don't know who's in and who's out when we're subbing that much. So it's definitely paying dividends to us.